Use it to my do what I like, see what I'm like. No media hype, me with a mic, meteorite, fluid and wild.
TGIF, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. We're bringing it to you live. Our game tonight featuring the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the San Antonio Spurs. Alongside Grant Hill and Steve Smith, Allie LaForce, our reporter, I'm Brian Anderson. Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. We've got Wembanyama, Devin Vassell out there with Keldon Johnson. Then there's Chris Paul, and it's Branham in at the two-guard spot. And for the Warriors, Daniel Gafford is out there with MP. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then it's Nasir Little, and it's Curry in at the point. So we just saw this matchup. These teams faced off last time out, and again tonight. You like that as a player, Smitty?
Absolutely. You already know your assignment, the scouting report. So tonight is just about playing, and that's fun for a player.
Here's Paul. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Wembanyama, pass to Johnson. Wembanyama screen. It's Johnson with a drive. And Smitty, even as his game has evolved, Keldon Johnson remains a spark plug.
You know, he plays with so much energy. He has become more than a downhill scorer. He can hit the jumper off the catch or dribble and keep defenders honest. You know, not only does Keldon Johnson bring your team scoring, he also is a great rebounder.
MP a screen on Paul. And here's Curry for three. That shot off. On offense, here is San Antonio. Branham passes to Paul. Wembanyama scanning the floor. The rebound by MP. Outside Little. To the middle. Here's MP. Cranked it in off the glass.
Outworking the defense. MP manages to find a way through contact.
Vassell outside. That three's off the mark. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. LaVine passes to Curry. Here's MP. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. No luck on that one.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
The kick out to Johnson. Pass to Paul. MP against Johnson. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio.
0 for 3 now in the early going. Just a little bit out of sync.
Here's MP. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Perez has got 6.
That's 3 out of 4 now, and you can see his confidence already building.
Down low. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Court vision is Paul's superpower. He sees everything on the court.
Here's LaVine for 3. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
NBA, he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. He just goes all out on the glass.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
And Wembanyama gets it to go.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Screen by MP. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
The shot by Johnson, no good. Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Right now is their passing game, and it's been on point doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
Really solid from deep. You have to stay connected to Johnson or he'll hurt you.
MP, a screen on Paul. To the paint. Here's Perez. And they double up MP. Shoots over Johnson. The bank shot, no good.
Well, this is where he's inconsistent, and that can slow down your team's momentum.
In transition, here come the Warriors. Here's Levine for three. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
And that's become a more comfortable shot for Levine as his career has gone on.
Pass to Brenham. Here's Johnson. To the inside. Rodman. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Sees his man. Threads the pass inside. Excellent teamwork.
Inside. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Well, MP just has this innate ability to put the ball in the hoop. And we're seeing that firsthand in this one.
Now here's Vassell. Still without a bucket. Outside Johnson. To the paint. Here's Rodman. And they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Operating the pick and roll well. Keldon Johnson keeping things simple and understanding how to execute.
Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Now here's Vassell. The D's right on him. And again, it's San Antonio converting.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
MP getting it done for the Warriors. He was dominant this quarter. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
So on the floor for the Spurs, Isaiah Jackson is out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Wembanyama. Then it's Caris LeVert. And it's Wesley in at the 1.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Spurs was all business. He picked up 38 points, and he didn't waste any of his chances, putting up an impressive field goal percentage. What a game for him, and against their rivals, no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
Great report there, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
What I like is they just kept calling his number. Sometimes we see coaches go away from what's working, and we wonder why.
Now here's Wembanyama. He's got 7. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, nice ball movement by LeVert. A welcome sign for this team.
When talking about Caris LeVert, he's someone that does whatever is asked of him.
You know what, B.A.? You're right. Whether he's starting or coming off the bench, he's ready to contribute and help his team any way he can.
And when it comes to defining rivalry, Smitty, you think both sides have to win big, or is mutual dislike enough?
You know, I think B.A. winning really brings the rivalry out. And I think it has to go back-to-back years. Also, a little bad blood doesn't hurt a rivalry when both teams just don't like each other.
That free throw, no good.
When you think of MP, his natural leadership and impressive work ethic jump out at you. It's why he's so respected.
Gafford, he's checked in for the Warriors. Little comes in for Kuminga. Here's Branham. Yet to see a basket. LeVert outside. Takes a 3. The Warriors pull it in. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
And in that game, they owned the glass. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
They were able to convert a lot of those offensive rebounds. That's the key, generating points off those extra possessions.
Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Now here's MP. A 38-point game for him in the win against San Antonio. Here's Podziemski. Drains the triple. Podziemski's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's MP. The shot no good. Good D by Wembanyama. The Spurs have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Pass to Rodman. Right wing. Wembanyama, no good. Golden State has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Curry passes to Perez. MP converts on the break.
Oh, I love the way MP got out in transition to get that finish.
Ball against Curry. To the end. Inside. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Paul. Paul's got 5 assists tonight.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And the Warriors call time here. Moody's checked in for the Warriors. Zach LaVine comes in for Curry. Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Vassell comes in for LeVert. And here's LaVine. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
LaVine against Paul. Oh, MP with a block. Moody passes to Little. Now here's MP. Down low, MP drops it in.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Spurs. Trailing by 2. Victory eluded them last time in San Francisco when they faced the Warriors.
Today's game is about effort and energy. They got crushed on the glass the last time these teams played.
If you don't have that one guy who gets you 10-plus boards every night, you just have to send more guys to the glass.
Now here's Little. No made baskets yet. Outside LaVine. Here's Perez. That drops. And it comes off an assist from LaVine.
MP showing some assertiveness. Shots like this will help him get going.
Ball finds Johnson. Vassell, a screen on MP from 12 feet. The shot by Johnson, no good. Golden State has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Down low, Perez, the pass to Little. Back to MP. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now a 3-point Warrior lead.
Seeing the floor much better. Little with an easy find right there.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Vassell with it. Little's on him. Here's Johnson. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. With his first shot attempt. And there's another one for the Warriors.
Stops, pops, Nazir with the bucket.
MP getting it done for the Warriors. 25 points and counting for him. They have relied heavily on his offense. Back after this.
31.
Welcome. When you guys were playing on those loaded Lakers and Rockets teams, did you even care who was on your schedule?
I cared when it was the Lakers.
And switching now to our game, MP was very impressive in that first half.
The biggest reason they're up.
Thanks, as always, for watching.
in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
They've got MP. Stephen Curry is out there with Zach LaVine. Then it's Daniel Gafford, and it's Little in at the small forward. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. Just 4 to shoot. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
MP packs it home.
And they're playing rock-solid basketball right now. Really starting to see that lead grow.
They have just nailed their halftime adjustments. That's for sure. They don't want to have to sweat this one out. They're looking to pull away.
Ball finds Vassell. Johnson with it. Back to Vassell. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by LaVine. The Warriors leading. To the inside. Perez. And that one drops for him. Perez has got 4 points this quarter.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Now here's Wembanyama. He's got 13. And that one drops.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
To the paint. Oh, look at MP doing his thing down there.
Love whenever MP is tenacious like this, brushing off the defense like it's nothing.
Outside Paul. Vassell passes to Branham. Offline with a 3.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove. Even though that one didn't go down, I like the offensive game plan here. 3 for 4 coming out of the break.
Outside Wembanyama from the arc. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
He's an asset in helping space the floor. He has tremendous touch from range.
And the Warriors.
Golden State calls timeout. Get up and make some noise once again for your Warriors dance team.
Here's Perez. Takes the hit. MP still gets it to go.
Down the stretch. This is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
So on the floor for the Spurs, we've got Devin Vassell, Wembanyama out there with Keldon Johnson. Then there's Chris Paul, and it's Branham in at the shooting guard position. Here's Johnson, and it's Little with a rebound. Little's got his 5th rebound in this one. Curry with it, and it's Paul picking him up. MP against Johnson. MP no good.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Branham passes to Johnson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on to Sear Little.
I love whenever Johnson goes at the defense inside because it puts them in a very difficult position.
And Johnson drops them both. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Curry passes to MP.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
The kick out, Curry. On the wing, MP, covered by Johnson. On the wing, Vassell. Here's the 3. Knocks down the long J.
Devin rises to the challenge of the big moment and scores it.
there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. Ball against Curry. Outside Levine. And the Warriors miss again. San Antonio has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. Oh, there's the alley. Wembanyama, no good.
And gearing up for the alley-oop, just couldn't finish the play.
No, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
San Antonio trailing here. Outside Paul. Pass to Wembanyama. Over Gafford. And again, it's San Antonio converting.
I love how we went right at the defender. Recognizing the height advantage, he goes to work.
59 seconds left in the fourth. Screen by MP. Outside Curry. And they recover it. Outside Little. Just 5 to shoot. Here's MP. And count it from 12 feet. MP's got 37.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear the Spurs coach going over their plan during the break. And they were blunt with their team, telling them if they want to win, the comeback has to start right now. They can't waste any possessions. Plus, they told the players, we need some stops. A very direct way to communicate, Brian.
Thanks for that, Allie. Johnson for 3. Second chance effort. Yes! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And lately, this guy is finding points. I mean, just a beautiful second chance bucket right there.
That's a carryover from the way he played in their last game. All-out energy plays on his way to a huge performance.
And that'll be Golden State's ball as it goes out of bounds. Warriors able to keep possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
And an intentional foul right there. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second. And that increases the lead to 6. Now a timeout called by San Antonio. They're down by 6. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what do you think?
They need to answer fast.
Not only do they need a bucket, they need a 3 just to give them any chance at all.
Get out and make some noise once again for your Warriors Dance Team.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Branham. No good on the triple. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Team scores. At the line for the Dubs.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Drafted late in the first round, Little has shown very quickly that he can be a key player in any team's rotation.
Outside Johnson. Here's Vassell. Off the mark there with a 3. Here's MP. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
Unselfish play by Stephen Curry. Boy, he's moving it around.
And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson. Thanks for joining us tonight. We'll see you next time.